Well, we just got done doing a video on the history of skyjacks, and this is history class 201. Is it the 200 level history classes? We're talking what now?
201, man. Room 201. You're the dean. I'm the professor.
And we're talking the history of Genie.
Genie.
Okay.
Yeah, Genie lifts. So not Genie. There's a few Genie. If you Google Genie, I don't think the Genie scissor lifts are the first one up there. You might get like the garage door company.
Yeah, probably.
We're talking Genie Terex right now. So, but yeah, Genie Terex. Are you ready for it?
Let's hear it.
Let's go, man.
In the beginning, there was the Terex.
There was the Terex. No, Terex came later. Genie,
okay.
The Genie came first.
All right.
So here we go. It was founded actually in the 60s, in 66. And they mainly were doing these hoist type deals here. You'll see it in the background.
Oh, neat.
There'll be a link down below.
Cool.
And they still do these now. That's kind of been their bread and butter, these material lifts and just hoist type lifts. Really their breakthrough came in the early 80s. They started doing boom lifts, and this was earlier than I thought. The Genie Z3020 actually came out in 1984. So I thought that came later. It came in 84, which was super early for one of those machines.
Did they invent it, or they just started making boom lifts? Or did they invent the boom lift?
Well, they don't ask me, because I've seen pictures down in.
You're the history guy.
I've seen pictures in Sweden changing.
Okay, all right.
I think they invented the boom,
okay.
But these, as far as mass producing these and making them available to people at an affordable price.
Yep.
They probably invented that. In 92, the S60 came out, so that's a big guy, 60-foot boom. In 97, they started producing scissor lifts. So they didn't come to the game on scissor lifts until
much later,
12 years after Skyjack. Yeah. So I guess what happened, folks they were doing so good with the booms and everything else. They're like, hey, we want to get everything from you.
Yep.
They said, hey, we'll go ahead and start making scissor lifts. They did that in the late 90s. And then, there was these height wars. In 2006, they had the tallest boom, 135-foot boom.
Oh, really?
Like the tallest.
I love it, the height wars. The height wars of 2006.
The middle 2000. Yeah, because JLG came a few years later and made like 138-foot boom or something.
Holy cow, man. That's something.
Just to outdo them on that. And then other than that, they should have added the little 5519 on here as far as highlights to their timeline. But not to be critical to Genie, but maybe they'll do that in the future. Also, I forgot, a big thing is, because we mentioned Terex with Genie. Genie didn't buy Terex until, and it doesn't say on here either, but I'm quite sure it was the early 2000s, somewhere in there, like 01 or 02, something like that.
If somebody knows different, just put it in the comment section. Because, this is a history teacher, and he's got to be teaching correct history. That's great.
I'm not a certified teacher, but you get all you need to know. There's a link below, too, to all this stuff. So if you want to really go in depth and see here, I mean, it's good stuff as far as the timeline. Like I said, I was surprised that boom, like the Z30 came out in 84. I would have thought it was more like, 94, to be honest. But so you learn something new every day.
We sure do, and that's why you get up every day. So, hey, I'm sorry I didn't have an apple to bring you, teacher, but, what can I say?
Next time.
Sorry, I was prepared, so.
All right, that's good. Give you an F for that.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for joining us, everybody. And remember, aboveallequipmentsales.com. You can always find plenty of stuff there.